Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man, I don't know what I can say, bro. I just don't know what I can say. I'm just happy, man. I'm in good moods. That's just it. Yeah. So we're back for the day, and let's see how the day is gonna perform for us. So, hmm. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing, bruskies? I hope you guys are cool. When am I gonna do? Okay, let me. Yep, we live now, boys. Pull up. We online on YouTube. Let's get it. Alright. See how it goes. What else? I need to actually copy this link for the Discord. Invite link and copy link. The link shouldn't expire, right? Okay. Okay. Alright, boys, so we live right now and we chilling. We are live and kicking. Let me see. Trying to make sure I fix everything so I don't have to worry. Just remember me when I'm dead and gone. Keep my kingdom clean. Let's see. Alright. Alright, boys, so what did you have yesterday? I'm trying to understand. Where did you stop yesterday? Alright, I think we stopped somewhere here, but for some reason I don't know why we're on light mode here. Let me just go to dark mode. Cause what do you mean we're in dark mode, bruh? Okay, hold on. Is everything okay? Let me hope there's no any lag. There's no lag. Just remember me when I'm dead, I'm gone. Alright, so yesterday we stopped on, let me see, entities. I think I should go and check it out, right? Alright, we cool. Alright, let's go to FilthiBlog. Let's see. We got entities. Alright, I'm trying to make this a little bit. Yep, yeah, this is the right size actually. The right height rather. Let me see. Okay, I'm on full frame. Alright, that's cool. Let me just go ahead and hide this. Yeah, I think you guys can hear me clearly, right? Alright, man, let's see what we have over here. Ooh, how y'all doing, bro? How you guys doing today, bro? Let's see. So yesterday we probably stopped on user controller. We stopped on logging in and registering. Okay, that's the user service. If I go here and see, we did the details. So we created the user service, so we need to the repositories, add custom query methods like find by username, find by email, and then find by author for posts. I don't know what those queries are gonna be doing. Did you get any job or internship? I haven't applied, bro. Like, haven't applied at all. Pagination support for posts, right? Okay, makes sense. Or often overlooked. I think I did this. Alright, so now we are on CRUD. I think we are on this CRUD operations. Bruh, this is what I hate, man. Calm down, bro. Like, this stuff is just be ruining my day, man. Give me back my entity relationships, bro. Don't piss me off. How do you even open this stuff? Oh god. Alright, this has ruined my plan, right? But it's okay. We're gonna leave this here for questions that we wanna ask, and now we have this to go with, right? So let's look at API endpoints. So matter of fact, this is what we have to build, right? A blog or a forum. Alright, let's send this. Yo, my boys, is good, bro. How y'all doing, bro? We're back on stream again. But you've been creating series about code until I get a job. Yeah, I haven't gotten. You know what's funny? I didn't apply at all. I didn't apply to no job since then. Because the thing, you know, something that spoiled the series is that I got a little bit busy with like a lot of things in life, and it reached a point where I skipped like 10 days straight, and I was like, alright, there's no point of continuing the series because I skipped 10 days without doing anything. So yeah, I had to start over. Let's continue from yesterday. Alright, let's see. I think yesterday we stopped on creating the login and logout. I mean, registering and login. Can we test it out to see if it's working? I think, right? Let's first test it out to see if it's working. Let's check Docker. Okay, Docker's not running. For some reason, this stuff is a little bit hard. So let's look at Docker compose up in detached mode. Okay, let me run Docker. Balanga something. Your name is hard, man. I swear to God, your name is too hard for me to pronounce. Okay, so we got Docker running. Let's say Docker ps. We are actually trying to create a blog, right? A simple blog application. Compose up in detached mode. Okay, that's okay. Now let's try to run our application. Enable Lombok annotation. Okay. Dang. Alright. Let's see. We have an auto-generated password, which is not bad. Let's go to Postman. We don't have Postman open, so I think for this we can use Requestly, right? Because Requestly is not as heavy. Requestly is not as heavy on the computer. Alright, let's see. Let's go APIs. Here we need to. I actually need to delete these ones. Need to delete all this. I need to delete them. All right, now let's make a new collection, and I'm going to call it FilthiBlog. Can you guys see my screen clearly though? For some reason I can see it clearly this side. Hold on. All right, but I can see it. I can see it clearly this side too. So all right, here inside this I'm just going to go ahead and create the first request, which is going to be register. This is registering a user. We actually need variables, environments, create an environment, and it's a string obviously. This is going to be base URL, and the value is going to be HTTP. What's that? Initial sync and then current value. It's kind of confusing, right? I don't know why they would do it like that, but it's okay. Localhost, and let's put it to 8080 slash API slash something, right? Let's just say auth, and let's capture that. This is the current. Let's also just place it here, and then let's go. These are global variables. Okay, let's just keep it like that. We can go to collections, register, then we just say base URL with the auth, and then we can just say slash register. I think according to what we have here, right? API slash auth slash register, and then we can pass in I think for the user, create user, we need username, email, and password. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to the body. What's going on? What's with that? Okay, that's a get request. We need a post request. Sorry. So post request will be the only one with body. I like that. I like that engineering. The way they did it is nice. So we need a user name. Let's just say Emmanuel, and then email. You can just say emma@gmail.com, and finally password. We can just say Emma09, something like that. Hopefully there are 8 characters. 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's not going to allow. So 2 7, I think it will be 8. All right, so we shall test the edge cases, but for now let's try to send a request. Let's see what we get. Okay, interesting. So as you can see, we have a user that's created in our database already, right? And if we go to can you share Java full stack PDF documents? I don't know what you mean by Java full stack, because I don't really I'm not doing Java full stack like that. I don't know if I should say it like that. Alright, so this is the token that's created, right? This is the token that is created. We are good. We are already alright. So that's the. Do you remember me from yesterday, Unc? Hey, you changed your name, right? I remember you, but stop calling me Unc, because I'm not Unc, man. I'm 24 years old, bruh. I don't know what's up with you guys. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have a token there. We have a user created, and we have a token. Now, let's try to create another user, but this time, let's just pass in 6 characters, because then it's going to fail. As you can see, the password should be at least 8 characters. It should throw for us a validation error, right? What are you saying? Nah, I didn't change my name. Oh, Cloudy. Yeah, I remember you. I thought you were the one calling me Unc yesterday. You see, we have a validation error by request. That means is there a way I can increase the font of this? Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. I can increase that. So I think you guys can see it clearly, right? What's up, Unc? Yo, what's good, my boys? Hey, welcome back to the stream, all of you guys, bro. And whoever's calling me Unc today, I'm gonna crash out, bro. Y'all stop calling me Unc, man. I'm not Unc, bro. I'm still 24 years. Unc starts when you're like 30 or something. Alright, cool. As you can see, we have validation error. Now we are handling our errors properly, right? As you guys can see, within the global exception error handler that we did yesterday. Oh my god, global exception error handler, that's wrong. It's global exception handler, because error is still the same as exceptions. Alright, as you guys can see, we're already handling the 400 error messages, right? Yo, my boy, you always pulling up whenever you see this SVTH dude, bro. There is something you guys are connected, I guess. I don't know. Whenever I see that dude, I know you Bumble whatever will come in. Bumble gum pink. You're funny as hell, bro. Hey, boys, you guys always make my day. I can't even lie to you. You don't know him. Okay. No worries. Now here, let's try to let's make the name the password correct, right? Let's make the password correct, but the name wrong, because we say the name, the characters on the name should be at least 3, right? So let's try to just pass in E, and let's pass something. As you can see here, password is wrong, right? It's showing the specific place where the error is occurring. Let's send that. Bam! As you can see, the errors with the username. Bad request. Very interesting. Bumblegum Pink, why are you connected to me? Bro, I don't know what's going on with y'all. Say Gex. Who's, wait, Sujhan? Is that Susan? Is that a female? Boys, don't tell me we've upgraded that. Now we got females on our stream, bro. No. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta get a little intimate, man. I gotta get a little intimate. Pause. Listen, bro. Listen. Here's the thing, bro. Listen. Here we are, bro. What makes you guys think we've upgraded that now we can have females on stream? I'm not whatever. I love females. I got a girlfriend. You understand? And can you show the fan? Let me show the fan, bro. It's my favorite fan for sure. Here it is. Can you see it, bro? It's actually wireless, right? But I got it, like, you know, I'm trying to charge it and shit like that. Yeah. Stop calling me uncle. You guys are so can't even speak English, bro. It is what it is, though. I like you guys, man. Y'all make me happy, bro. Y'all keep me happy as hell. Anyways, I got my fan here. Let me just reduce it a little bit because it's super goddamn in my face. Alright. Oh, I should put it this side. Motherfucker, let me put it this side. Good. So now it's blowing. Oh, you are a man. Okay. I like you too, uncle. Alright, man. I'm gonna do one thing for sure, right? She's a minor. No. I take this back, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I take it back. Hey, whatever I say, bro, is just for props, okay? Don't take me seriously, bro. You feel me? I'm not no rapist. I don't like kids. Not like I don't do that. Okay? Yo, you guys stop. You guys stop with the BS, man. We know Uncle, you're a good person. Yeah, for sure, bro. I got me a cool girlfriend. She's my wife, everything, my G. We're not yet married though, but yeah, I love her. We're not doing that on stream, my boys. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Emma. Let's just leave this at Emma. That's cool, I think. Alright, so now let's test the email existing. I think it's gonna give us 409. Yes, 409, because email already exists. Bro. This is super cool. As you can see, we have everything error handled, right? We have all the the errors well handled. Help with React. Yeah. Bro, this is a new person in the chat and he's already addressing me as bro. I'm gonna slap you with my passport right now. Slap you with my passport. What are you saying, my brother? Hey boys, here's the thing though. I'm not gonna lie to you boys. Let me open the photos up. I don't know if I have the footage on these photos up. I want to show you guys something. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Take it off. What's going on? Yeah. Alright. Let me see. You guys be on my shit, bro. Relax, man. I want to show you something, my boys. Yeah. Hey. No. My girl is here. My girl is here. This is my girl right there. That's my girl right there, bro. Let me show y'all. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. Would you get? Ooh, boys. That's crazy. That's crazy. You feel me? Uncle's not playing, bro. Hello, bro. Uncle's not playing. Of course, I can put. Yeah, of course, bro. Why do you guys think I'm always in good moods, bro? Bro, let me tell you guys something, right? There's only one thing that can make you learn a spring boot when you like. Yep. Yes, sir. You wanna buy what? What you wanna buy, my boy? You say you wanna buy what? My dog say he wants to buy something. No, that's not. It's elephant. Bruh. Bruh, I love you guys, bro. Y'all are the funniest for real, bruh. Hey, here's the thing though. This is the reason why I jump on stream, because I know it's like I got my brothers on stream. These guys are funny as hell. Y'all make my day, man. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey man, hold on. There's something. I think I'll post the vlog soon, right? But since you guys are cool, I gotta show you guys a little bit of something. Let me show you guys something, right? I'll post the vlog soon, but hey, you wanna buy this? this, this shit made my day, dog. That stuff funny as hell. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Oh, where is it at, man? I can't see it though. But this is part of the vlog. This is part of the vlog. I was even putting on this same cap and shit like that. But yeah, we're going somewhere, right? We're going somewhere, bro. We're going back. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Like, I'll literally post the vlog after the stream. Y'all gonna have to like support and watch it and see, bro. The entire thing was good as hell. Gang signs. Oh, that's why the passport. Oh no. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Yeah, for sure. I'll post it just after the stream. Hey man, here's the thing though. You guys are supposed to like join up to the Discord. It's like, bro, we have a lot of people that be watching us, but not a lot of people on Discord. What are y'all doing, bro? Here's the thing though. Yesterday we made it to like 113, right? 113 subs. And I woke up today to triple 11. I'm like, what's going on, bro? No, quadruple 11. I'm like, what's going on, bro? How you guys going back, bro? Teachers, gang signs, no, bro. I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want you to go to jail, bro. It's a good number. Alright, let me press the Discord thing. Hold on, where is it at? I told my subscribers to sub to you. Oh wait, you got a YouTube channel. I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Give me a sec. Boys, like the live, bro. Y'all stop tripping, bro. Like it right now, bro. Go ahead. Alright, I'll check his channel. Just give me a second. My brothers. I liked it. Yeah, I like the live, bro. Post your website link. I wanna see. Alright, I'll post it. Just give me a second. Let this Discord thing open first. Alright, bro. Can you guys see how many like unanswered messages are here on Discord, bro? That's crazy. Alright, let me see. Let me go to server. Bro, how do we just have 31 something people like on Discord, bro? Y'all pissing me off, bro. Alright, let's go. Let me close this off. Oh, somebody said, do you know, bro? I don't know, bro. How is he king though? Is he like liking? Is he liking a lot or something? I don't know. Hey, here's the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord server, my boys. All right, I'm gonna pin the Discord. All right, we're going crazy. Y'all go ahead and like it, man. So can we continue building the application though? Can we? He's goated. He's the real king. What's going on? Yo, Sushan, where you from? Are you from India? It's like most of my friends are from India, bro. What's the time right now in India? It's like 3 hours. It is almost 7. It's almost 8 p.m. in India, bro. Right? Interesting. SVTH King. Oh my boy. Susan, where you from? It's not Susan, bro. Okay, I think we've tested all the endpoints. Bruh, I like you guys, man. Y'all make my day always, bro. Can't even lie to y'all. Let me send this. We have a conflict, right? Email already exists, so please let the email be unique, right? Alright. Let the email be unique now. Let's just say Emma09 as the email too. Just save that and send. Okay, now we have a second user, right? You feel me? We get it. Shut your bitch ass up. Anime Sigma mail edits. Wait, somebody said he told his subscribers. I'm really curious about his YouTube channel. Cause I like it when you guys have YouTube channels too, cause then at least y'all have this like, y'all show me that you guys are grinding too, not just out here like, throwing your lives away. Let me see this dude. Let me check his channel out. Go to channel. Whoa, my boy, bruh, you going crazy, bruh. Wait, are you doing shorts? Cause it's like, oh yeah. Let me look at your most popular shot. Whoa, yo, this guy's doing numbers, bro. How the hell do you have 1.3 million views, 300k, 8, bruh? I'm impressed, man. Your channel's crazy. Hey, man, I like your motion, my boy. Keep going, man. God damn, that's sweet, man. What are y'all saying again, bro? So I can't read you guys. Let me see. Somebody said cringe. What? Ank, watch them edits. What's up with the edits? If it has anything to do with anime, YouTube is gonna flag my content. So yeah, I don't wanna risk YouTube tripping. Bro, why is this stuff building for us that thing, man? Like, I hate that, man. Goddamn. I'm not saying build for me this shit, brother. Okay? I just need this step by step to go. Don't build it for me. Just get me. Okay, now we already know what to do, right? So I think don't build it for me. Let me just copy this entire thing. So don't build it for me, just the project plan, so I can remove the scope creep and ambiguity. Oh, I don't know how to spell that word. Ambiguity, something like that. Oh yeah. Where is King? I don't know, bro. Where you guys from? Hey man, did I tell you guys I have like some Twitch channel? I opened some Twitch the other time, and you guys went crazy on the Twitch, right? And you know what's funny though, for you to start, because you guys know we're not making money from. Hold on. Yeah, I know we're not making money from YouTube, right? So yeah, I'm trying to get the Twitch going on, because Twitch you need like let me look at my stream manager. I don't know if that's it. Yeah. Look, bro, on Twitch you need like 25 followers only, bro, to get monetized, my boy. All right, let's do this. We have a calculator here, bro. To start making money on Twitch, my boys, you need 25 followers. We got 17 already on Twitch. Now look at how did I do it? I need to just subtract from 25. Bro, we left with 8, bro. God damn. Yo, here's the thing. Y'all go to Twitch right now, bro. Like I swear, let's just get it to 25 followers, bro. We gotta start streaming on Twitch to get our millions, so that we can have more interesting content. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is money these days, man. Let me go to channel Gamer Filthy. Alright. I'll be expecting you guys to follow through on Twitch. Let me leave it there. You know one thing I heard about YouTube, right? They're just so hard on like the copyright thing. As soon as you just post anything that has some music to it, your channel will be down. I swear to God. Alright, so I just gotta. Alright, that's my Twitch, my boys. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, bro. What do you mean by no trust? What's going on with you, my boy? Click that link. Go and add it up. Replace the, yeah, let me just replace the fucking Discord. Anybody who's coming on stream, yeah, I should remind him to goddamn follow the Twitch, my boys. Let's get it to 25, goddamn, how do they call it? We'll get to monetize this up. What is this Diddy blood doing on the calculator? Blood. Oh no. Actually, what I was doing on the calculator, let me show you. Oh, you saw those numbers, right? It's like this. See the calculator, I was trying to convert 24 hours into milliseconds. So you multiply 24 by 60 minutes and then by 60 seconds and by 1,202 milliseconds. Then you get that number. God damn, bro. 6, 7. Yep. Wait. That song is it's a song, right? I just bounced. 6, 7. Watch them edits. Your edits? You mean your edits? Bro, listen though. Listen. Jump to Twitch right now. Go and follow on Twitch and tell me you're done, bro. Come back to the chat. Say you're done. Report yourself, bro. Alright, so let's look at what we have so far. Hey boys, in the chat, man, I'm gonna do this, right? If we finish this application, you guys, I don't know if you guys are going to like, do you guys write blogs? Do you guys write blogs? How old are you, bro? How old are you? You got a channel that's at 11K, bro. What do you mean your mom don't allow you to use Twitch? Bro, it's not too much work, bro. What are you guys doing, bro? It's just a fucking link. Oh my God, listen, you guys got me fucked up, bro. Yo, you guys got me fucked up, bro. Y'all go do it ASAP. Watch the edits. Let's go. Okay, man. Let me watch the edits, bro. Cause you guys, if I don't have a Twitch account, bro. Open a fucking Twitch account, bro. Go follow this shit. What's going on? Yo, what's going on with
LeetCode's list is not going to get you a software engineering job, most likely, and I'm going to be explaining why that is and like what you should be doing instead to improve your chances of actually getting.
I don't know what these guys are rambling about, bro, but like, oh man, let me check. Oh man, let me check. Bro, goddamn, why are we giggling like that? Exactly. Let me check out this dude's edits, man. Bro, your edits better be fire, bro. If they're trash, you're gonna piss me off. Let me go to channel. Hey, boys, I told y'all to go to Twitch, bro. Go to Twitch right now. Fucking at the Twitch. Y'all gonna piss me off, bro. Y'all don't want me to make money, bro. I do a lot of stuff for free for y'all. Dumbass niggas. Alright. Let me go look for like the wait. You want me to look on the shorts, right? Cause these ones look like shorts, I guess. So let me look at the most popular one to see. Where's the music? like this. I like this. All right. Yes. Go make the Twitch, bro. Here's the thing. You know what we are streaming on Twitch is far from what we're doing on YouTube. For YouTube, you know, there are certain things we cannot do on YouTube, right? So obviously we're gonna keep it only exclusive to Twitch. As you can see, for YouTube, we're keeping it professional, keeping it P. Feel me? We're doing programming and all that. But on Twitch, bruh, we're gonna go crazy, my boys. Y'all go do it real quick, bro. I wanna see it to like 25 at the end of this stream. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're level like 8 only. Watch more Unk. Alright, I like this though. Let's watch more. Yo, they're not that cringe, bro. They're not, they're not that cringe, I swear. Hold on, let me look at the latest one, because he probably improved, alright? Let me see.
If Formula One was actually a good sport, it would be called Freaky Mullah 1, and instead of trying to finish the race first, we just finish each other off.
A big pause there, bro. A big pause on that. What do you mean you finish each other off, bruh? Pause, man. Pause, bruh. God damn. Nah. Fuck all that shit, bro. This is that good. This is that good. There's somebody saying this is stolen. Cloud is so freaky. I love Max, whoever. Oh, Max, the Formula One guy. No, wait. He didn't steal this stuff though. I feel like he added his own twist, right? Nothing is stolen there. Look, bro, I can see like we got like 14 people watching and we got like goddamn 7 likes, bro. What are y'all on, man? Nah, I don't love him, bro. Goddamn. No homo. I don't love no nigga, bro. You get it? I'm a real straight nigga. I don't do none of that shit, bro. Liking niggas. Goddamn. Why would you like a nigga? Alright, let's yeah, boys, do that, bro. And y'all see the link up there though? Who's your favorite YouTuber? My favorite YouTuber is Speed, man. I like Speed. You know, a lot of people hate him. You know, a lot of people have a lot to say. I like Speed, bro. He's just doing his thing. But this channel is more of like, you know, professional shit. But I actually like Speed, man. I show Speed, bro. That's my dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like Speed, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Speed is the best, man. Oh, this dude making crazy money, bro. Woo-hoo-hoo. $2 million a month. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of money, bro. Hey, y'all go like the Twitch. Y'all go do whatever you wanna do on Twitch. Let's get it. W-Unk, yeah. Let's finish with what we got going on. So the API layer, this is what we have to build. Okay, this is done. Create a new user, authenticate user, return the JWT token. Now let's try to return that JWT token by trying to log in. So I'm just gonna duplicate this, and this is going to be login user. Just keep it like that, and here we're gonna keep it as register user. Alright, now this is just going to only take email and password. Now let's try to log in here and see how it does. We already have issues. Validation failed in the username. What do you mean validation failed? Status code. Oh, this is supposed to be /login. Alright, let's send again. Yes, we are logged in. We are logged in. I'll make an edit of you, Unk. No problem. Send it to me on Discord when you're done. That would be interesting as hell, right? Okay, let's try to log in with wrong credentials right now. Let me just try to change like this and see what happens. Internal server error, invalid email or password. Yes, this is not supposed to be vague like that. So I'm just gonna keep it as invalid password. Let me just go. Let's go to IntelliJ. Let's go to the user service. Oh Jesus, where's the user service? Yep. All right, inside the user service, there's something that we didn't do correctly. If the password doesn't match, we return invalid password or password invalid password. All right, or password doesn't match, right? We're just gonna do it like that, right? Let's send it one more time. All right. Hey Jesus, I need to start the server and then start it one more time. What did you guys say? Yay. Listen. Somebody, you guys in the chat, right? Yeah, I should always remind the new people that are coming to the chat to, you know, check out the Discord. I mean, the Twitch up there. All right, let's log in. Invalid password. So we have a problem with the password. Let's go ahead and return 7 and just try to put that again. That's going to be wrong. Yep, invalid password also. But if we make it correct, we're going to get that. But let's try to remove the email. Let's see what's going to happen. What? This shouldn't return this. Somebody tell Doja Cat that I'm trying to indulge in that. Okay, I see. Something is wrong with the email actually. It's supposed to return for us. Oh, email doesn't exist. That's right. But it shouldn't return the same exact email that we have. So I'm just gonna remove this and say email user email doesn't exist. Let's just say email doesn't exist and leave that there. All right. I think that should do it, right? Let's start it one more time. Yo, Tar, what's good, my boy? What's that name? Tarth. It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Alright, let's see. Let's go try it again. Let's log in. Good. So we're logged in. Now, if I try to remove this email thing, see what's gonna happen. Email doesn't exist. Interesting. I like that. Now, next thing I'm gonna do, let's try to remove this, and I think it's going to give us email doesn't exist as well. Now let's try to leave it blank. It's going to give us a validation error. Wait a minute. No. If dot find, okay, and then the email that we find should be valid, right? So we need to make sure the email is valid. Okay, the email that's provided by the user should be valid unless something is, yeah, let's do it here. Obviously, let's get this message for the username. No, we need to pick for this email. Go back to this. Yep, we need to make sure this is an email, and then for the password we need to do the same thing. All right, what are you guys saying, man? Yo, man, been a while. Searching internships, prepping for exams, getting wasted every other day. Yeah, that's crazy. Christian Codes, hello, what's good, my brother? How you doing? Welcome to the squad. This is Filthy Squad. You get it? First and foremost, if you're new here, we are building a blog post kind of thing where you can, post your blogs. I'm starting to actually blog because then I have a lot of things sometimes that, a video is just not enough. I want to put words out there. It's like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Like I can, let's say I'm posting a video, a vlog that's going to be coming out like in the next week or something. I can blog it and say, hey, post a picture or whatever. Yeah, so that's the thing that I'm actually building. All right, that's a blog. Now I'm going to restart this server to make sure we are taking everything correctly. Okay, so that's okay. Let's go, and now let's say this should, yep, validation failed. Email, there's a problem with the email. What's that? I think it shouldn't. It's supposed to return for us something, right? It's supposed to return for us something. Let's say Emma09. Let's just say Emma@gmail, and let's leave it like that. It should give us email doesn't exist. Oh, because of art, it will just read it as email. Okay, makes sense. All right, let's do that, and let's say .com. Let's send it. Okay, for some reason it's logging in. Oh, with the first user, because the first user is the same password but the different email. Now I can just say 09 and then send. All right, it's going to log in for the second user. I think that makes sense, right? I think that makes sense, my boys. Yup. So that should be it. That's the login and stuff. What else do we have to take care of? Should we take care of the logout thing? I don't think. Let's see what else we need to take care of. All right. So we have endpoints like, oh, this is okay. Get users. Oh, for the user profile, this is going to be public facing. Okay, we're going to have get users with the ID. This will get user profile, public, and then users ID posts, get all users, get all posts by user. Okay, since they're related, that's interesting. So let's go and build that real quick. Let's build those endpoints inside the user service. They all shouldn't be inside the user service. The user service should be able to do that. Now let's see. This is going to be grouped by resource, authentication endpoints, user endpoints. So these are authentication endpoints, and inside the services, we're just going to put it inside user service. What else? This is user. Okay, we're going to have authentication endpoints, user endpoints, and then the post endpoints, comment endpoints. All right, so the next thing we need to take care of is just going to be the profile endpoints, right? So I'm just going to say user profile, and yeah, so it's going to say user profile. Should I do it like that, my boys? Y'all think I should do it like that? I don't think we have to do it like that, because now here we have authentication endpoints, right? These are all grouped by resources. So that means I need to convert these things like this, right? Let me just create a package called auth. So everything for auth will be inside this, right? Everything that has to do with auth. Then we can carry this auth service there as well, and the JWT service. All right, I think that should do it. Yep, and then now the post service will be inside. Let me look at this. We have user endpoint. So we're going to have user. Let's just call this users or user, and then we can create a new Java stuff. We just call this user endpoint, something like that. I don't think I should make it user endpoints, bro. I'm just gonna call this profile. I don't know, or maybe user. It's getting confusing though. It's getting confusing, so I'm just gonna say endpoints for now. User endpoints. This for the profile. And what else? We actually need post endpoints and comments endpoints. So let's just call these posts. Go ahead and take the post in there, and then comments. comments. Alright, then we can just take the comment service in there. I think that should make more sense, right? Because then we have auth service inside there, everything to do with auth, and then inside the user we have the user endpoints. Or we can just say user profile or whatever, but let's just keep it like this. So now inside the user endpoints we need to create user profile and then getting all posts by the ID. So let's just refactor this, rename. We're just gonna have user profile. All right, then we can just call this at service annotation, and finally we just need to build those endpoints. We have to create /users/id get user. Okay, this is just going to get all users from there. So let's go ahead and create its own controller. User profile controller. So this is going to be user profile controller. All right, and we can have actually annotate this as a REST controller, and then we can have request mapping, and we can have all required args, right? Required args constructor. And here we're just going to have /API/users, right? Okay, and then we can have get mapping, since we are getting all users, and then this is going to be / I think we already have it, so we don't have to even add anything there. So this is gonna get all the users. We're gonna get the user response DTO as get all users, get all the users that we have in the database, and we are going to make sure we paginate this, right? So we're going to have pageable or pageable as pageable, but by default we're going to have pageable default, and we are going to be sorting this by the either sorting, let's sort it alphabetically, ascending order. I think by default it's ascending order, right? So we're going to say size by default is 10, but we just need 5 users in the first page. And then what else we can say, let me look here. So we need we have size page, by default it will be page 0, it's okay. And then what else we can go ahead and select, let's see, direction. I think for direction we can just say let me look here, we can just pick it in ascending order by default, and that should do it. Now we can just say sorting. We need to sort this. We are sorting this actually by name or username, since that's what we have, username, and that should do it. What else is wrong here? Oh, we have sort here. Okay, what's the error? All right, so I think this is the same as that sorting, right? We can have sort. Okay, hold on, sort bro. Oh, we are missing a return statement. All right, so let's see, sort. By default, what's going on with sort here? Oh yeah, that's what we already have. So let's go back here, and then we have return. We need to return, first of all, let's say user response DTO, since we are returning something. But what we are communicating, we need to get private final user service as user service, and then we can say, hey, go ahead and return for us user service dot get all users, just like what we have here. and then return this. Now the response entity here, we are going to return it as a page, okay, and then get all users. Now here we're going to map whatever that we have. Let's just go back to the user service. No, not the user service, the user profile service. Let's go to here, close this, user profile service, and this is where we need to go and add. Let's add this at required argument constructor. Alright, private final. We need to now talk to the repository, our user repository as user repository, and also private final I user mapper as user mapper. Then we can call this user mapper. Then from here we can just have public user response DTO. We get all users. We make sure we are returning pageable. We are returning pageable as pageable. And then now this is where we have to do some magic. All right, let's go back to this user controller. Okay, this is okay. Return. Something is not right here, but let's go ahead and do that. So let's say user first, to make sure we have users, right? User is equals to, if we don't find users, then we return an empty array. But I think by default it will return an empty array, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's say user response DTO is equals user response DTO as response is equals to user repository dot find all, and then inside this find all we need to pass in user mapper, and then we map it to response DTO. Now what's going on here? Cannot find all inside. Oh, okay. Create this method. Okay, I think that's okay. Now we can go back here. I thought we created it already. Why is it creating it twice? Okay, from here let's try to return the response. But what's going on here? This is redundant, so we don't have to return nothing. We can just do it all the way here. Return user repository dot find all. Oh, something is, what's up, man? What's good, broski? How you doing, man? So you know what I'm seeing, right? For some reason we have we already have user controllers here, right? User controller. So this is basically going to only be for the users, right? So due to like the solid principles, whereas like one single class should only handle one function, and that's what we're trying to do. So this user controller should only deal with the authorization thing, which is login and register, and then user profile controller. Okay, now this is getting a little confusing right now, can't lie to you boys. What is missing? We need to create this in a method. User resource, get all users. No, I thought we have it already, right? Don't we have that here? User response DTO. Nah, bro, I'm finding difficulties now. I can't even lie to you guys. I've confused something. Find all, then we return this. This is not easy, bro. This is that easy. So here's the thing. What am I missing out on here? All right, I'm just gonna say what am I missing out on here? Am I missing something there? Let's see. Yeah, there's some use. We are importing pageables. You're importing this pageable, but it should be pageable from the data pagination. So we have import issues. Find all, we are returning pageable, and we did not return it. Then we are supposed to map this and then map it to the user mapper. All right. What else here? We are supposed to return a user. All right. My bad. This is actually supposed to be outside. From there, we also need to correct these imports. Oh yeah, this import is not correct. This pageable is supposed to be coming from this domain thing, data domain. All right, and then here we're supposed to pass in the pageable. Then we can now map this as user mapper, and then we just go ahead and map it to the response DTO. Now that should be it. What's going on here? Required type user response DTO provided page. Okay, what do we have here? Page user response DTO get all users. Isn't it what I have? Oh, all right, this is also supposed to be a page. All right, man, this is some unnecessary problems. Let me check here. Oh, we are supposed to return pageable here too. All right, I think that should do it, unless there's something I'm missing out on. Get all users, copy this, go to this, get all users. boys, hold on. Wait a minute, I'm just supposed to do this, right? Remove this and then take it inside the user controller and just have it here, because it still belongs to the user. All right, I mean not here, but inside the auth here, user supposed to be like this. All right, my bad actually, my bad, man. Let's go to the user controller. I'm kind of confused now because I'm growing old, man. Let me just grab this, copy this, and paste this here. All right, now fixing the import issues is just as easy as the argument is no, supposed to remove that. We need to import this pageable from the domain. Okay, then related problem. Okay, let's remove that. Bro, what's this? This is the user service? Bro, what's really going on, bro? Okay, what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna delete everything that I added from here because I'm confused as hell right now. I need coffee, boys. I really need coffee, bro. What? Okay, so we have the user controller here, right? Which is correct. This entire thing is correct, except we need to remove this. All right, this entire thing is correct. Now let's go to the service. I put all of the auth here, okay, and then the comments here, posts here, user. I don't know why I have user here. Let me just remove this user thing. But first, before that, let me just grab this and go ahead and remove this. So we have auth, we have user service here. Now this is a private method that belongs to this authentication. Okay, now we have another one here which is only dealing with getting all users, because obviously we are getting the authenticated users, right? So now it should be correct. If I go ahead and run our application, it should work. For real, bro. I need me coffee, bro. Cause what's going on? Hey, what's the problem again? What am I missing out on? So let me first walk it step by step. Login register is okay. Getting all users is fine. Let's go to the controller. Oh, this is a controller. Let's open the user service. Okay, this is fine. What else again? Okay, let's say docker ps. Okay, let's run this. Bruh, no property find all. Oh, in the user service. Wait a minute. Here, find, okay, dot find all, like this, right? Okay, that is fine. Let's try it again. Bro, we have an error, man. Why are you laughing, my boy? Public interface. There is no need to declare a file method. Or did I create it in the repository? Oh yeah, this is the one. Let's remove the unused inputs. Alright, let's run it one more time. Software engineering is crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Like, oh god, you see, I've been stressing over some simple stuff. Serious, bro. Alright, let's go ahead and test this getting all users thing. Let me just create a new request. New HTTP request is going to be get all users, and we're gonna use the base URL, not the other one, but this base URL. Not really. Let's just keep it like http localhost. Let's get to 8080, and then we say slash API slash users. I think it should all be under the auth, bro, rather than creating it somewhere else, so that we can have yeah, this is all under the auth thing, and then we can just add this, call this slash users. All right, let me just let me now use the base URL auth, then we can just prefix it with slash users. All right, now let's get all users. No static resource, API auth slash users. What's really going on? Slash users, API auth slash users should get us this, right? Should get us all users. By default, this is the first page, so there's no point of changing it. Okay. Let's kill this and then rerun it. All right. Oh boys, you're seeing me struggle, right? It's crazy. Yeah, so that is that. As you guys can see, we have the users that are there in our database, except we are not returning their passwords, which is something that we wanted to do, right? So here we are supposed to only return 5 users. As you can see, we have their username and email without their passwords, right? Now let's try to log in one more time with this user. We are logged in, then let's check here. Okay, now we have the token here. Okay, interesting. Now for these users, let's try to register like 10 more users. Let's try to send here. It's going to give us email already exists. Let's just add another digit, and hopefully it's going to could not execute duplicate key, violates the constraints in the register. So we have internal server error. We are having duplicate keys. All right, let's add another digit here and let's try to send. Okay, because of the name, right? The name should be unique too. So let's just add 09. All right, that's okay. How do we have 5 users all of a sudden? I don't understand how we have 5. Oh, the ID is okay. Fine. Let me go ahead and try to register another user and then just add. Here those we shall get email already exists, so let's just add. If we add 7, it should work, right? Okay. Now if I get all users, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go ahead and register another user. It's going to give us an error. Email already exists. Let's just add 9, and this one is going to tell us that hey, unique constraint of name is already there. So let's just add another 9 and then let's send. Okay, we have that. Now let's get all this. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If yo, what's up, Java MIB? So now if I try to create another user again, it's going to return for us. It's not going to return it for us because we are only returning the first paginated user, and we are using ascending order, which is clean. Let's register another user again one more time. Let's just make this time let's just make it Emma123 and the password as Emma123. All right, let's send this validation with the password because it should be 8 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's send. We are going to get email already exists. Let's use 1, 2, 3 and let's send. Okay, now we have 6 users. If I send this, notice how we are only returning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because we are paginating according to only 5 users. We need only 5 users at a time. All right, let's go back now to our code. Everything is okay. So that should be fine for the user service. Let's go back here and understand what we need to do next. So now we need to get all users posts using their IDs. All right, so if we go to /users/id/post, it should give us what we need, right? We should fetch all the posts of the user. Now for some reason I don't think we need to build that within this user service. I really don't think, right? Can we just fetch the posts here, or we need to use it inside the posts here? I think that will make more sense, right? Let's annotate this with @service, then let's get all the required argument constructor. Now what do we need from here? Private final. We need to now talk to the post repository. This is going to be post repository. We need to talk to the post repository and call this post repository. All right, and then what next? We also need to talk to the mapper. Private final post mapper should be also post mapper. Then now we can just go ahead and create pageable, right? But for now, let's just use post response DTO, and then we say get. I think we can start with get all posts for now. Get all posts, and then we don't return any pageable for now. We need to create a post first, right? Rather than getting all posts. So create post. And how do we create a post? We need to say give us the post. Do we have post response DTO? Then we need create post DTO as DTO. Yep. And we need to go ahead and check inside the controller. Now here's the thing though, how do we create a post? Because then we need to let's go to the post model. Matter of fact, let me close all this for now. Let's open the post model. Okay, this is the post model. So we need to create title, content, and we also need to get the user ID. Yeah, because then only a specific user or logged in user will be able to create posts, and we need to make sure their role is of admin or something. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. We need to create title, content, and then let's check the DTO. We need post DTO, create post DTO. Inside here we need to make sure we have string, and we're gonna have post, no title, also content is also string, content. What else? I think from there we need to return, let's look at the post. We need the user ID, right? Yep, so we're gonna get ID long as ID, and then we say user ID. What else? I think that's it, right? Post service, no, we need to go to the DTO. So let's say these are the things that we need to create a DTO, and then the response should return for us the post ID. So we're gonna need to create long ID, and then we need to return the created at and updated at. So this is gonna be local datetime. Oh god, datetime, we're gonna have created at and local datetime updated at. Alright, so we are returning this. Let's go back to the post. We are returning these two and the user ID. I don't think we need to return the user ID really, so we can just only focus on these two for now. Alright, so but this is going to be long. Wait, how are we representing the user ID? Let's look at this. We have an object, right? Which is supposed to be user, right? User. We need to return that user, right? Okay. I think we also need to also present the user here. Do we really need a user for that? I really don't think, right? So let's just give this first some validations. First, it should not be blank, and secondly, it should not we should have a certain size for the title. I think for the title we can have minimum and then 100 maximum. Okay, and then for the content it shouldn't be blank, and then this should be minimum is 1 and then maximum should be 500 characters. But let's just keep it at 5,000 because yeah, that's just gonna be it. Let's stop the server for now. Alright, so we have this. Now let's make sure we are correct, right? We go with this. Let's paste let's take this inside this, and let's go here, let's paste this, then let's get here, let's paste that as well. So we on the right track. Okay, let me see. We have long ID, user response DTO user, safer to expose DTO, not an entity. Oh, okay, let's see, because this is the entity that we have, right? I don't think, let me see. Auto-generated field title are properly mapped with column. The user field establishes a many-to-one lazy relationship to the user entity with a join column to specify the foreign key column user ID. Okay, ensures automatic timestamping of creation time. Updated. Okay, Lombok annotation data and okay, optional. Consider adding update on the updated if you want Hibernate to automatically. Oh yeah, for sure. That's correct. I'm supposed to add this update timestamp. That's correct. What else do I need? Consider adding this. Okay, that's okay. Overall, it's clean. Now for the post, what do you think? Let's see. For the post related to data handling, the current post entity is solid and aligned with good practices. Let me see. Fetch or save post entities. Use pagination sorting for listing if needed. Now, for some reason, I don't think Perplexity understands what I'm trying to do. So let's just use Chat GPT. All right, so let me try to log in with Google. No. First off, I am currently building a blog post application, and also I have started the backend with Spring Boot, and I am also using it to learn and upskill myself with Spring and Java, and also I am now having a skeleton for the application. Can we go ahead and give me the right project breakdown on what I need to do on it well, so I can also learn and add coding to avoid ambiguity, right? Ambiguity. Okay, now let's see if we can send our stuff, right? This is our code. Hopefully it's not gonna trip. Alright, this is the prompt. Okay, this is a global exception handler. It's okay. This is the resource not found. This is the conflict. These are the mappers. I haven't yet added the rest. Okay, let's select this user mapper. Interesting. Models. Now for models, we can start with the API one for the response. Comment. Okay, haven't created it, but it is what it is. All right. What else? Okay, for the user, login. Now this is create a response. We have an entity for the comment. Bro, hopefully ChatGPT is not gonna trip, right? Let's see, cause God, I pray it doesn't trip, man. Okay, that's it. I think the last ones are just simple as the interface. Press that. Prompt is way too long. If it says that, I'm gonna crash out. Okay, pressed it and god damn. Okay, we don't have anything really inside the auth service, so why am I sending it? Okay, we have this. We have the auth service. Even if it's empty, let's just send it as well. Finally, we have the comments section. We have posts, and that's gonna do it. So don't give me the code, but guide me, and also audit me on the things with me, and let me know what I haven't covered yet, and when do you think I can finish the application? Good. Hopefully your skeleton is solid enough to stand up, but it still has the posture of a baby giraffe. Bro, I love this personality aspect of AI, bro. This is funny as hell. Okay, the legs are there, but the wobble is real. Let's turn it into an actual production-ish blog backend, and also into a proper learning lab for Spring, security, JWT, mapping, pagination, relationships, and clean structure. Break it down into one, what you already have, what's missing, how to structure the roadmap, and a realistic timeline. No code, just precise engineering level direction. All right. Now, what you already have and is good. You've built the fundamental pieces: user entity, repositories, DTOs, controllers, registration plus login logic, basic password encoding, JWT generator but not validator. Oh yeah, I have the generator only but not the validator. Web dev or DSA, which is important? Both really. Web dev will get you to the door. DSA will get you through the door. So it depends on what you really want to do. I feel like if you want to get a job as soon as possible, focus on projects, and then obviously for every job interview they give you time to prepare, then you can do DSA. But I would say do them simultaneously, like DSA in the morning or DSA in the evening, projects during the day. So that should do it. Alright, let's look at global exception handling, and then I did okay. Post plus comment entities, though comment is a bit broken structurally. What? Okay, with the structure, but base skeleton for services plus mappers. Now basically you've created the bones of a typical CRUD plus auth Spring Boot application. Good. The big missing piece is coherent security flow and feature completeness. So what's missing? What you have not covered yet but is important, but mental mood on. Here's what gaps are. You don't have JWT validation and authentication flow. You can create tokens, but the app doesn't know how to rate them. On request you need authentication filter, token verification logic, setting user details into Spring security context, user details plus user details service implementation, security endpoints. Currently everything is permit all, which is what I wanted. Actually I wanted it to be permit all. Right now, you're giving every endpoint free access. Is blocked, not an open Wi-Fi hotspot. Now, user roles aren't actually applied anyway. You have roles.user and roles.admin, but nothing uses them yet. You will need role assignment when registering, authorization checks, admin versus normal user, role saved into JWT claims and extracted on every request. I actually like this. Otherwise, your roles enum is decorative, not like a sticker on a laptop. Comment edit is wrong. Your comment model has what, one to many, list posts. This means one comment has many posts, which is inverse of the reality. Correct model is one comment belongs to one post, so we're gonna have many to one for the post. This will break queries and probably your sanity later. Alright, so now the post service is incomplete. You haven't finished. Create post, update post, delete post, list post, get post by ID, pagination, and then mapping it to and from DTO. You need a mapper for the post just like user. Okay, no comment service or controllers. You have the DTO and repository, but no comment creation logic. No linking comment to the post, no linking comment to the user, no listing comments for a post. Comments are basically decorative placeholders. No middleware level request context for current authenticated user. When creating a post or comment, you need who is the logged user, who's to inject them, and how to ensure only owners can edit or delete. Now you need a JWT filter that loads user details, a helper like auth.context.get current user, custom utility. This is essential to make everything feel cohesive. And then we do not have wrappers. Right now you return raw details, clean, yes, but APIs often include success/message fields, data, pagination, metadata not required but worth adding to sharpen your architecture skills. No refresh tokens. JWT is simple. Issue once, expire, and that's it. Eventually, you'll want refresh token mechanisms, logout, token bucket list, or rotation. Optional for version 1, but good for learning. That's interesting. Show your project. I will in a second. No validation on posts and comment requests beyond basic annotations. You probably want title minimum max, content minimum max, profanities filtering, markdown support. Now the clean roadmap to follow. This is the core of what you've asked for. Here's your engineering path step by step. The version you'll want on the whiteboard to avoid building a spaghetti monster. We need to implement user detail user service, and then we also need to implement the JWT authentication filter. We need to also add the JWT validation. We need to secure the auth routes. We need to add role extraction and then add filter chain with authentication provider. This phase forces you to truly learn Spring Security, not just vibe with it. So I think we have to finish the user service at this point, because I was rushing into creating posts and all that, but somehow I feel like the user service needs to be complete, because then we need to secure this. This is going to be for the public. For posts, they should all be authenticated, admin only, and then we can add the roles into the JWT. Now phase 2 will be the post mode. We'll create a post mapper, finish post service, create, get all, and all that. Then I think that is it. The next one will be the comment, and we can polish and clean it up. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to now work on this, right? We need to work on this. So let me just copy that part and say, okay, let's see here. This has given us what we need, but it's not that important. So let's say, okay, now I have, can we really go through it and study it and make sure our user service is well implemented. Let's see. Let's deep dive into Spring Security. All right, Now this is the request flow with the Spring Boot. A user sends a post, and then with credentials. This, I think this only happens on login, right? Okay. So let's understand it very well. So the flow is user sends post /auth/login with credentials. Auth controller receives request, calls the auth service. Auth service validates credentials against hash password in the database. Okay, I did that. If valid, generate JWT token with user roles embedded, return token to the client. Now that is something we did not do, right? If I go back to this, let me just kill everything that's here. Let me just close off everything. Okay, first off, oh my goodness, let me first take this off for now. Okay, now I need to go inside the user service here, the auth user service. Now, how many lead code problems you solve? Only 10, bro. I haven't done a lot of lead code like that. I'm not like big on lead code, bro. Plus I started coding just 50 days ago. You understand? Alright, so we already have this, but we do not have the filter, right? Okay, let me see. So let's look at this. Generate token with user roles embedded. Now let's go ahead and check the JWT service to understand it. So now we have generating tokens, but we do not have extracting all claims. So public string, oh, it's gonna be claims. We can say extract claim, extract claims, and then we pass in the token, and then we can just go ahead and say, hey, go ahead and get for me that, and we can create a private. Oh, my MacBook is low, just give me a sec, let me charge it. Okay, good. So we can create private final token T as this type, and then we take T, then this is gonna be T. For this one is just gonna be extract all claims, which is going to take in the string token as well. But for this we're going to have a map string, and then we can have object. Damn, little, why are you making noise? How's cool? We can return function that is going to get claims. Bruh, you crazy. Alright, we can have final claims as claims is equals to, we can have, we grab this, extract all claims. Claims. Wait, what are we extracting? Alright, since here we need to return, just a second, something is not right here with this JWT service. Okay, we have the builder, and then we have, I'll get roles on the token, it's okay. So let's look at it, just a sec. Let me see how they are doing this. Generate assigning key. After that, we generate a token for the user. Why include the roles? We embed roles in the token so the filter can extract them without hitting the database on every request. This is performant. The user, the authenticated user, return JWT token. Alright, for the string, generate custom details, which is user. Okay. Then we need to list string roles is equals to user dot get authorities dot stream dot map object to string and then to list. Extract role names from the authorities. Okay, this why is generate token looking like this? And then date dot now is equals to new date. Expiry date is okay. That's what we have there. JWT get username. This is going to be for the email. That is correct. Roles. Okay, so we're supposed to take the claims like this. Claims is going to be roles. But it's kind of confusing. I can't lie to you guys. And how can I even increase this like this? Okay, that's the maximum. So we have this, but the claims, we have claim, roles, claim, user ID, user.get the ID from there. Then we can extract the email subject from the token. Extract email from the token, string get email from token. We're gonna have token, JWT is a pass builder. Okay, then now we extract the roles. Let's suppress warnings and checked. List string get roles from token. We're gonna return a list of strings. JWT is builder. And then we extract the user ID, get user ID from token, then we validate the token. Okay, try JWT.parser. Bro, this is super complex. God, I thought this was going to be something I could just walk over, but God, this stuff is hard. I don't think we're gonna finish it today, bro. This is super complex. This is a filter chain. Oh, Jesus Christ. This shit is hard as hell. Okay. Gonna have service, and then first off we can check throw runtime exception if the email already exists. We can check for the uniqueness of the username, and then we can do the user.builder, create a new user with the hash password. Wow, boys, let's take it step at a time, because this is like a lot of code, bro. This is like a lot of code. Response entity, create first. Oh God. It's a lot of code, man. Let's take it step by step, man. Let's work on this. So we can extract all claims. I think I had Spring Security somewhere here. Let me just open it in a new window rather than stressing myself trying to. Let's look at I think it's JWT. Yep, JWT service. You're a genius. Thank you, my G. So we have JWT token. We have extracting name. Oh, this was supposed to be extracting username, and then extract claims. We need to extract all claims and then pass in the token. And then extracting all claims is going to be like that, and then we check if it's valid or not. Thank you, my brother. I think that is the only thing we need to deal with. Just go back here. Say this is going to be extract claims, and you can have public string extract username. So it's going to return a token. Now for this one, claims, this is going to be for extract claims. Let's look here. So extract username, extract claims, and then extract all claims. Alright, so extracting all claims is what we are trying to do here. So we can just change the names like this. Extract claims, extract all claims. God. Alright, extract all claims is going to do the builder thing, and then this is private. Alright, it's okay, string username, then extract is going to be private. Okay, that's interesting. Then this is going to be extract claim, extract claims, and here we are going to extract all claims, extract all claims. Alright, then here we can just return extract all claims, then we pass in the token, then we can return resolver dot apply, and then we apply the claims. Okay, that's cool. Now this is going to be what we need. You can say return jwts dot pass builder, and we can okay, not here, wait, here first we need to set sign-in key as get sign-in key, and then we need to build. Then after that we need to pass the JWs, and then we pass in the token. Finally we just get the body. I think that should make sense. That should make sense. And then here we can just extract the username. So go ahead and return the username. We need to say, first of all, we need the username, and let's pass in the user. We're going to have okay, if this username dot okay, we need to pass in the token and a string username, so that we can pass in username dot equals to what? Let me look at what we have. Oh no, extracting names, we're just gonna have extract claims, pass in the token, and get this. What else? Oh my goodness, this is kind of confusing. We're only using it when we want to check if it's valid or not. Alright, this is not going to confuse me anymore. So extract username, we need to use the extract claims, and then we're going to pass in the claims. We need to get what? I think name, right? How are we getting the user from there? Oh, passing the token, get subject. Okay. Damn, this is annoying me, bruh. What's going on here? It's not functional. So claim, passing the token, and return that. Okay, token. Alright, that is extracting the username. This is going to extract the username, and that is okay. Lastly, we need to check if it's valid, right? So we need to check if the token is valid, and also we check if the token is expired. Alright, so private, or we can keep it as public. Public boolean is token valid. Now we need to pass in string token, then the username as well. Alright, well, here we're just going to return extract claims. We pass in the token. First off, extract claims, we need to get, let's get the user, return username dot equals, if it's equals to extract claims, if it's the same as the extract username, we're gonna pass in the token and the username. If that is okay, yep, I think it's the same. Yep, if that is okay, extract username, pass in the token, and this token expired. Token should not be expired, right? Okay, and is token expired should be false, right? And what's going on here? This token expired. Now we can just go ahead and build that. Is token expired, passing the token. Yep, now we can just return, we are supposed to return, let me see, extract claims, token, claims or get expiration, and before date. Now what's going on here? Username equals this whatever that we have here, and also is token expired, and you just pass in the token. Okay, we have an issue here. Extract claims, we pass in claims, pass in first the token, and we pass in claims, get expiration, right? We need to get claims, get expiration, and then it should be before the expiration date. I think that is it now, bro. Before the new date. That should do it. Now what's going on here again? Is always false. How is it always false? And is the opposite of that. Wait, let me redo it again. So let's get the username dot equals, we need to pass in the extract username, then we pass in the token, and then after that, and is token expired, then pass in the token. Username dot equals extract username token, and then close that off. Okay. Oh God, what's going on here, bro? Oh, that is supposed to be out. Oh my goodness. Let me first remove this. Right now, let's return first. Return username. If username is equals to, we need to now extract the username and just pass in the token. Oh, so yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem. Username is just supposed to take, not supposed to take 2 like that. Okay. And is token expired, then we pass in the token, but it should be the boolean of that. Damn, man, damn. Alright, let's I think I'm just gonna pass in this, and I'll say here's what I've done so far with this. Okay, artifact. So here is my JWT service. Sparsity and see what's up. I've hit my limit. Okay, here JWT service so far. Generating tokens, extracting username and other claims with the generic function, validating token by checking username, match and expiration, clear separation of extracting all claims and specific claim values, token expiration config, ensure this property. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's go back to here. Now we need to implement that. Let me just put it here. Say, here is my JWT service. So far, is it okay? So we can proceed to the filter. Make it more robust later, but nothing is broken. You're ready to move forward to authentication. Walking through the audit of this class, you understand what's good in your stuff. You've hit core responsibilities. You decode a basic cipher secret into a real H mark key. You generate tokens with claims plus subject plus expiration. You extract username and claims. You verify expiration. You verify username matches. This is minimal. Correct JWT utility, a stateless Spring Boot backend expects. Your logic is deterministic and easy for your filter to plug into. Nicely done. What you might improve on for the future: the blockers, just power-ups. You may want, okay, what's token expiration type? Expiration is an int. If you plan multi-hour or multi-day expiration, make it long to avoid accidental overflow, but it's fine for now. I don't think it being int is a problem. I don't think it's a problem, but let's just keep it long to just to avoid errors or issues later. That's okay. Token structure optional. Right now you are merging extra claims dot set claims with extra claims. Before setting subject, this overrides defaults. If you ever add something like issuer audience, a self-proof approach would be dot add claims and then extra claims instead of set claims. Oh, here, right here, we can change this to add claims. Then we can have that. All right. And what else? But again, your current approach works for error handling. Invalid tokens right now. Extract all claims, throws exception. Extract from the JWT parser. Your filter will need to catch them and decide. Block the request or let it pass by as unauthenticated. This is normal, so just remember, don't let JWT exceptions bubble up to users. Verdict: JWT sounds good enough to move on. You don't need to modify anything before writing the filter. You're ready for the next piece. JWT authentication filter. The filter will intercept incoming requests, read authorization bearer token, validate it through this service, load the users from the database via the user details service, build a Spring security authentication object, attach it to the security context. After that, you'll update your security config to use the filter and switch from permit all to actual protected routes. Since you're learning Spring the right way, the clean progression is implement the JWT filter, pass header, validate, load user, set authentication. Implement proper user details. Spring security wants a user detail object. You transform your user entity into user details. Oh, okay, fine. Update security config. Plug your filter before username, password, authentication filter. Change permit all to. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Once these three are in place, fully functional. Before you write code, clear that you can implement it without ambiguity. I think that's okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Let me understand this very well. So here, this generates a sign-in key. This one generates a token. Instead of set claims, should be add claims, and then the subject is the username, and then extract username. We extract claims, pass in the token, and then we get the claims from the claims object. And we have extract all claims, which is a generic function. And we have extract, this is extract claims, and then extract all claims, which uses the JWT parser. Then we set the signing key, and then we get the signing key, then we build the parser, then pass it with the token. Finally, we get the body, and then we check if the token is valid. We check if the token is expired. I think that is that. All right, let's see what next. We need to go to the filter. I really have the filter somewhere here, but it's super confusing. JWT authentication filter. Now I need to understand this very well. What's happening here? We need to create an authentication filter which extends the once per request filter. And then we can say protected, do filter, internal. We have a request, none null, the response should not be null, and the filter chain, or else it throws a servlet exception or input output exception. Finally, we create an string auth header. We get the request.get header, then we call it authorization, token and email. Then if auth header is null and we do not have the and the auth header doesn't start with bearer, then filter the request and the response and then return string. Or else token is equal to auth header dot substring and then give us the first 7 characters. Email is JWT service dot extract username, then pass in the token. Wait a minute, why do we have to use the username as the email? It's so confusing, right? And then if email is not null and the security context holder dot get context dot get authentication is not null as well, then we have user var user is equal to repository defined by email or else throw null. And then if user is equal to is not null and the JWT token is valid, then pass in the token and get the user email. After that, we check. This is a lot of code, man. This is a lot of code, right? All right, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna pass in this, and I'm just gonna say, okay. I have this filter. Can you walk me through it? And it looks kind of long and hard to understand. Understand. Make it. Oh my god, I can't type, man. Ugh, easier for me. Alright, let's see. Secret sauce. Your filter looks good, but it's actually doing just 4 tiny jobs. Once you see the flow, it becomes simple and almost elegant. Let's unwrap it. The entire filter in plain human logic. Every request that hits your server runs through this filter. Does the request have an authorization via a token header? If yes, can I extract the username from the token? If yes, does Spring Security already have an authenticated user for this request? If not, can I verify the token and load the actual user for the database? If yes, bro, what kind of checks are these, bro? If yes, I put that user in the Spring Security context, so the request becomes authenticated. It's literally all it does. Break it down. Okay. All right. Another thing is I have user roles for some reason. Okay, I have roles like admin and user. So when do they come? Let's ask. Here's a fun part. Your roles only matter after your JWT filter successful authenticates the user. Right now your filter is logging user but giving them 0 authorities. That means sees them as authenticated but powerless, like a wizard who forgot their spell book. Okay, when your roles come in from 2 places matter. Your database user entity, it stores roles, e.g. role admin, role user. The JWT itself, you decide whether to put the roles inside the token when generating it. Either way, during authentication, the filter must feed those authorities to Spring Security. Right now you're doing this. User null. Then the last null is supposed to be the user's granted authorities. You're giving it none, so Spring thinks the user has no roles. How it should be to be user or get authorities. Then we inject the authorities there. Alright. Where do the authorities come from? Enumerated entity looks like this. Okay, so let's go ahead. I think I have role enums like this. No. Let me just go ahead and send in how my roles looks like. Okay, this is my roles as enum. Copy that, paste this here, and then this is my. We have the roles. Let's go to models, user. This is how our user looks like. You're very close, but your user class is missing one critical ingredient. Spring Security has no idea how to convert your role into real granted authorities objects. Right now, your entity is just a plain JPA model. Spring expects user details object that exposes get securities, get password, get username, is account non-locked. Without that, your filter won't be able to attach roles properly. Let's break it down. So we need to upgrade the entity to implement the user details. Okay, so we're gonna have class user implements user details so that we can just continue from here. Now we're going to have a collection which extends granted authority, get authorities, then prefix role is required by Spring Security convention. Return list of new simple granted authorities role, then we're gonna have role.name. Role.name, I don't know. It's okay. We have override. We are overriding get password. We return password. Authenticate by email, so we return email here. Okay. We override the get username and then we return the email. Okay. Then we override is token expired. We return true. Non-expired, we return true. Is account non-locked, to return true. and then is credentials non-expired to return true, and then boolean is enabled to return true. So all right, let's just go and do that. Here first, we have class. This implements user details. We are implementing user details, and we can just come here and say, hey, give us, first of all, we are going to override. Let's see, what are we overriding? The first one should be collection, right? Collection, and then get authorities. Okay, public collection, and then we don't know the type we're returning. I don't know if that is it. Extends, then we can have granted authority as get authorities. We need to return a list of new simple granted authority. Return list of new simple granted authority. Then we have role, then we can have user. It's gonna be role.name. Okay, role.name, and then we can also override the password, public string password, get password, then we return password. Same applies to get username, public string get username, then we return, instead of username, we are returning the email, right? Good. Then is account non-expired, return true. Is the account non-blocked, to return true. Credentials non-expired, to return true. Is boolean enabled, to return true as well. Okay, that is that. Just leave gaps here. Okay. Oh goodness, I think this is it. This is super crazy, right? All right, we're rolling on authorization, but that's crazy work. Okay, now Spring format this, it won't accept admin alone. Role admin and stuff. Okay, how this kicks in has role, and then we get the admin. Okay, all right, let's go back. So let's understand the context. We need to read the header, read the string auth header, request.get header, authorization. If there's no authorization header, it doesn't start with bearer. If there's no authorization header and it doesn't start with bearer, then we filter chain or do filter, we pass in the request and response, and we return. The filter gives up and lets the request continue unauthenticated. No drama, no explosions. Extract the token and the username token is equal to auth header to substring, skip bearer, take only 7, and then email is jwt.extract username, passing the token. This way your jwt chance extracts open the jwt and pulls out the subject, email or username. Prevents re-authentication if the security context is already in place, right? So I'm just gonna close this down for now and then continue here. Now inside here, the auth service, I just need to change this to JWT auth filter, JWT auth filter. This is going to take service, required argument constructor, and then this extends once per filter, and then once per filter. Let's look into that. We need to return the do filter internal. Is it protected? Is it protected? Yes, protected void do filter internal. Okay. This is supposed to be what? Oh my goodness. I'm so tired trying to learn this, bro. Like, what's going on with Spring Boot? Okay, we need to override the do filter internal. Let's just go ahead and pull those ones. Private, final, user service as user service, private, final. We need to get the JWT service as JWT service. Then we can have this as what should be annotated? Goddamn. Okay. Oh, we need to override the do filter. Ah, damn, I can't even see it. Okay, do filter internal, that's the name. Do filter internal. I think oh, we can just do like this rather than creating it from scratch. We can just do it like this, implement the method, we get this. Simple as that. We don't gotta create it from scratch, boys. And there's an issue. Let me just do this. Okay, filter, this should not be non-null. Okay, it should be non-null at non-null. I think the same applies to this as well. No, not like that, but non-null. And what's going on with the filter chain? Not non-null as well. Alright, so we're good to go. Alright, so first we need to create final string auth header is equals to request dot get header, and this should be authorization. Okay, final oh my god, final string. Then we can have the auth token, and then let's look into this, let's look into that. So what are we getting here? We want to get the string and okay, the token and email. Final string of token. Oh, we can just call this token. Final string email. Then we can just have if the auth header is equals to null, the auth header that starts with bearer. Go ahead and do something. No, if is not equal to null, I think, right? Because then if it's equal to null or the auth header starts with bearer, then go ahead and filter that. So go ahead and filter chain dot do filter, pass in the request and the response, and then return earlier from there. Okay, and we can continue. Now after that, we need to token. We extract the token. We skip the bearer, just take the 7, and then we extract the email from the JWT username. Okay, then we're gonna have string token is equals to, wait, we already defined it, so there's no point of saying string again. String, we're gonna get the auth header dot substring, and it starts with 7 characters, and then the email is equals to JWT service dot extract username, and then pass in the token. All right. I think that is that. All right, now we need to check, is the email null, and does the security context holder get context of get authentication is equals to null. If email is not null, and okay, security context is not is equals to null. Wait, what? Then we return user repository. This is confusing me now. If email is not equal to null and the security context holder dot get context of get authentication is null, var user is equal to user dot find by ID, passing the email, or else return null. Oh, then if the user is null, okay. If email is not equal to null and the security context holder dot get the context dot get authentication is equals to null, and we have var user is equals to user repository, not user service, user repository as user repository dot find by email, passing that email, or else throw, or else no. If the user is equals to null and let's see if the user is null and the JWT service token is token valid, passing the token, and the user email, then we can do whatever we want here. Okay. Oh my goodness. And JWT service dot is token expired, is token valid. Token valid, then we just go ahead and pass in the token itself, and we pass in the user dot get email. That is all okay. Get email will produce a null pointer. Oh god. Then let's see, user password authentication auth token is equals to username password authentication token auth token equals a new user password authentication token, passing the user, the credentials is null, and then authorities shouldn't be null, bruh. Authorities shouldn't be null. Authorities is going to be Authorities, we are going to get username and then user.get authorities. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. We have username password authentication token as auth token is equals to new username authentication token. Go ahead and pass in the user and then pass in null and then user.get authorities. That should be it. What else? Then if this is all okay, we say auth token.set details to new web authentication details source dot build details, pass in the request, and then the security context holder dot get context dot set authentication. Here we get authentication, here we set authentication, then we just return the auth token, and that is that. Finally, we can just do the filter, and that should do it. So auth token dot set details new web authentication details source dot build details, then pass in the request, and then if that is all okay, then we get the security context holder dot get the context dot set authentication, and then pass in the auth token. Set authentication context, then pass in the auth token. Isn't it what we have? What's that? Auth token. How is auth token redundant? Oh, I'm confused. Not get. Oh my god. Dot. We're supposed to have dot. Wait. This is dot set authentication. Alright, and then finally we can just filter chain dot do filter, pass in the request and the response. Alright, for some reason this is giving us null pointer. Oh, if user is not equal to null. Alright. This is the filter chain. Put rows in the JWT, extract rows dot claims dot put rows, and then user dot get row. Putting rows in the JWT. Some people prefer storing rows inside the token itself, then reading it back in the filter instead of loading from the database. Upgrade you, but your current approach loading from the DB is perfectly fine and simpler when you're still building things. I think it's better to put it in the claims, right? Can we put it in the claims? Let's look at this. This is what I want. This is what I have so far. Also, claims into the I want to put the rows into the queens to avoid DB call, database call. Alright, let's see. Yep. Clean, efficient, and CPU guards will smile upon your service. Clients output. Okay, add rows to the JWT. So updated. I need to add the rows like this too. So put row, and then we got user.get role.name, and then inject role into the JWT. We have extracting these claims. Okay. Oh, alright. Then we just inject it from here now. Makes sense. What else? That means your JWT payload will now carry the sub, which is a user email. Okay, and then the role, and then expiry date and all that. Now this is going to be yours, this and that username, that. Okay, if your runner filter does this, if you're eliminating database calls, you must stop loading user from the repo. Let the JWT be the source of the truth. So string role is equal to JWT.get role. So convert into a string security, string authority, and authenticate the users, email, null, and then authorities, just like that. So now the filter chain will look something like this. Extract role from token. Extract role from token, get role, string.class, and then convert to string security. Var authorities, list of new simple granted authorities, role, this and that, and then JWT token. Right? Okay. Now what if we already extended it inside here? So do we still need the list dot off inside the user entity? If you're no longer loading the user entity into the JWT feed, then they get authorities, and user entity is not used during authentication. When do you need to get authorities? If you need the list of this, only when your filter loads the user entity and uses. Okay, in this model, the string relies on your user details implementation. User entity get authority method build becomes crucial when you don't need it anymore. If you switch to pure JWT authentication with no database hits, then your filter creates authentication like this. And when authorities come from token, not the database in this case, user details is not used. User is not loaded. Get authorities in your entity. So the sys part recommended for real applications. Most rarely keep the user data because Spring Security integrates more features with it. You may need user data inside the application later. You might add refresh tokens, blacklisting of permissions. I think that is it, right? Okay. Let's leave the user details okay, so that is okay like this. You can keep it the way it is, and this is cool. So that means the filter is okay. So is my filter clean and functional? Can we move on to the next? Here the not cut version, you extract the JWT, you extract the email, you load the user from the database, you verify the token, you inject the authenticated user with authorities into the security context, then you let the request continue. That's what Spring Security expects. A few startup correctness details you're nailing. You don't authenticate if the context is already populated. You don't break the chain. You pass user address so roles work downstream. You keep the JWT small, username only, roles come from the database. Everything is aligned with the best practices. You're good to move on. If the next class is JWT service or service login, toast it. It may and help tighten it. I think we have the service correct already, so we don't really need to do anything else. But let's see. Here it is. Let me know so we can go ahead. Oh my god, I can't type, man. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my we can go ahead with building the other parts and get the blog up and running. Blog up and running. Let's see. Your filter and your service are very close, but the user service has one critical flaw that will break your login plus protected rights. Your login / register are generating tokens, but you are not returning them to the client. That means your front end will never receive a token, so your JWT or filter logic becomes useless. Your filter is fine, clean, and readable. So let's go ahead and see. User DTO, response DTO, claims, new claims, output email, user service, user to get emails. And what's going on here? String token. Okay, we're generating the token, but we are not returning it to the user. You're generating the token, you're printing the token, you're throwing the token into the void, you're returning only the user, not the token. A client cannot authenticate without a token. Create a auth response DTO, and you need something like this. A string token is going to take the user response DTO as user. Okay. And then update your service to return auth response instead of just user response DTO. So here we're going to return auth response, get user response, and then return new auth response. We say token, and then we return the mapper response DTO. Alright, I think that is it. Now if we register the user, then in your register user we have this is okay. Oh, we are all going to be using auth response. Alright, auth response. This is kind of confusing, but I don't know. Okay, let me just do that. So I need to create these are the models, DTOs. I need to create auth, and then here we're going to have auth response DTO. Auth response DTO, and it's going to be a record. We need to create this, and then token. Then we need to take the user response DTO as user, and then we can go ahead and use it in the private method. Here we shall use auth response DTO, and then we just get this, cut it, and return new auth response DTO. Then we pass in that, and also we pass in the token itself. All right, I don't think we should be printing the token. Okay. The same applies to this. Get user response. What's going on here? Adapt user. Also here we need to adapt user. Okay. Adapt user. Saved user dot user. Okay, I think no, we don't have to adapt the user. Hold on, my bad. We don't have to adapt the user in both of them. We can just go ahead and use the auth response detail. Auth response detail. Now we have a problem. We need to return auth response detail. Auth response detail, and then the semicolons here. Auth response detail. Auth response detail. Alright. I think that is okay now. Oh my god, this is a lot of work. A lot of work. My god. This is okay. No more issues now. So we have that cleaned out. What next again? No filter needed. We can move on to building the auth controller. Is a controller, post model, role-based access if needed. Oh. Okay, that's gonna be it for today, bro. I'm super tired now. Stop the stream. Stop.